Hey, we're going to start from the very, very top. Like nothing happened. Is that good?
Yeah. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good
Hello.
morning, good morning. We are here, and thanks for being patient with us this morning. We got on a little late, but here we are in all of our glory. How are y'all doing today? I saw on the chat where a couple of you are like driving right now. I don't know how you can drive and be so thoroughly entertained at the same time, but I did want to say this. Truck drivers always can see things in our cars that we can't normally see. And I told y'all last week, I read an article where truck drivers said a huge majority of people drive without pants on.
I told you shouldn't do that.
That is so odd to me. That is so odd. If truck drivers had said they see an incredible amount of people without shoes on, sometimes I do that. I'm like, I just got to run to pick up my groceries. They're going to bring them out to the car, and maybe I don't have shoes on. But that's not even often. But pants? But what I was going to tell y'all, because some of y'all are driving and listening to us today, one of the craziest ones was, one truck driver saw a mom driving to work while nursing her baby.
No.
And he saw it all.
No.
And you know why? Because he said in the middle she had to switch sides. But the oddest one to me was a truck driver who said he saw a man driving a car, and that spread out across the steering wheel, the dash, and all the way to the other window was sheet music. And he was driving with his knees while practicing on his guitar. Now that is just weird.
That is weird. Are you sure it wasn't now with all the autonomous cars that he wasn't it wasn't like driving for him? Because that'd be kind of hard to.
No, no. Amy Roberry is on here, and she is saying that on the app, the Radke family app, she posted pictures of herself wearing paisley. I was on the app just yesterday and haven't seen said pictures. So I think that's a lie. Unless you and I just happen to miss each other, I'll let you know when you're out of jail. You don't let me know. I'll let you know. Got it?
For those of you that don't know, that aren't in the Radke family, Melissa has an incredible app, and we have a membership called the Radke family. There's a link in the description you can go click on to check it out for a month. We'd love to have you. But when members get a little bit lippy, a little bit sarcastic, they can get put in jail, and the only way they get out of jail is by taking a picture of themselves wearing paisley.
And I initially said that was going to be the way we got out of jail because paisley seems hard to find nowadays.
But
apparently, for these losers, it's not at all.
Not for long.
So everybody is saying, what a cute shirt, Melissa. Oh, you look so great, Melissa. Well, first of all, my hair's clean. That's probably why. Also, I'm using my new Longe tool. I'm going to show it to you on Thursday Things because, y'all, I kid you not, this is my hair toned down. David, tell him, it was much bigger than this. David was like, are you going to do that? Are you going to try to prove a point? My hair was much bigger than this.
I thought, they're making other documentaries about Gwen Shamblin, and I thought maybe you were going for her hair.
Way down.
Have you seen?
Anyway, I'm going to show y'all that tomorrow. But the top is my mother's. Y'all know, if you followed us for very long, that my mom has a real healthy habit of taking me into her closet and giving me shirts that she says swallow her. Melissa, it just swallows me. And then she gives them to me. But this is one that she gave me, and she just said it fit her, but it was just too long. Which was funny because I put it on, it was like, this isn't a dress, this is a shirt because it's so short. But I like it and it fits.
Your mom is kind of miniature size.
And it's a 1X, everybody. Everybody,
yeah, it's
a 1X. Y'all, I have got some texts to read you guys, okay? And David, I'm not trying to take the show from you. I'm not trying to steal it with my appeal and my charisma.
I have forgotten my coffee. I could go get my coffee while you do this.
You could, but it's text with your daughter, and I thought you might want to hear them.
Oh, I'll be able to hear them, though. I'm going to go get my coffee, and I'm going to listen along. And I'll have my mic on, so I might even comment.
Okay.
You won't hear it, but they will.
So, y'all, yesterday, Remy and I were in the car together driving home, and she says, oh, I can't wait till I get home. She had a 5 p.m. live ACT prep course, okay? And it's over Zoom, but you can block your face out so you can't be seen. And she said, oh, I can't wait till I get home. I'm gonna heat up my leftover Chicken Express, and I'm gonna sit down for that stupid 3-hour course. And I say, I ate the Chicken Express. And she says, she was mad. She's like, what? Keep your stinking grubby hands off my Chicken Express. Now, I want to ask you guys a question. In your homes, what's the rule? Your kid has something for dinner the night before. They don't eat it all. They leave it in the fridge. Is it theirs? Is it rightfully theirs? Or is it up for grabs? If I'm wrong, tell me. If I'm wrong, tell me. But yesterday, it was lunchtime. I didn't want to fix something. There's a Chicken Express box with 3 tenders left in it. Is it rightfully mine? And some of y'all are going to say, well, did you pay for it? Heck yes. She ain't got no job. So heck yes. So tell me, what would y'all do in your homes? Whose is it? Because she yelled, keep your stinking grubby hands off my chicken. And I said, hey, first of all, kidding or not, don't speak to me that way. Okay, we've got one saying it's theirs. We've got one saying it's my lunch the next day. If it's in the fridge, it's a free-for-all. But then we've got another one saying, no, it's theirs. Then we've got one saying they get one day to eat it before it's mine. Kim says it's theirs and I ask. Vicky says it's theirs. Mary said I would say it's theirs. I'd be mad if someone ate my leftovers. It's theirs. It's theirs. Leftovers from one's meal are theirs. Okay. I'm with Amy Key, who says it's my lunch the next day. That's how I feel, okay? So I said, hey, kidding or not, don't speak to me that way. And she goes, Mom, I really am so disappointed. Number one, I really was looking forward to that. I couldn't eat it last night because I was doing what? Another ACT prep class. And so I couldn't eat it last night, and I really wanted it tonight. And you know that. And secondly, you hate Chicken Express. And I went like this. I know. I couldn't even eat all of it. I gave the rest to Shep. She said, what? You gave it to the dog? I said, yes, it was 3 tenders and 2 filled me up, so I gave the 3rd one to Shep. Okay. So this morning, so she was mad. Like, she was mad at me for a couple of hours, but I didn't care because she was in an ACT prep class. I didn't have to see her. So this morning, I want to read y'all a series of texts. The kids somehow talked David into going and getting Chick-fil-A for breakfast. Okay? So David wakes me up with breakfast this morning, which is not something we normally do, but it's really nice when it happens. And he gets Remy her favorite thing from Chick-fil-A, which is the frosted coffee. The frosted coffee. And she leaves it. She leaves the house. She's rushing out to school. She's running late, and she leaves it. Okay? So this is the conversation that entails, okay? 8:40 a.m. I have a multiple choice question for you. And then I send her a pic of the said coffee sitting on my nightstand, okay? I have a multiple choice question for you. Will Mom, A, drink this and then laugh in your face? B, drink this and then laugh in your face? Or C, just drink it? She writes back, wow, that's crazy. I'm actually crying. I'm not even joking. I'm sobbing. And I write back, show me. So she sends me a picture of herself.
You got to hold it back. No, hold it back. Yeah.
Herself sobbing at school.
Are you sure she's crying, or is she just doing her eyes?
No, she's been crying. She says, bring me my coffee, please. So I send her this one of me drinking it down. Okay? I don't even like it that much. I said, okay, I will. And she says, please, I was really looking forward to that. Can you please? And I said, oh, crud, it's empty now. But I can make you one. It won't be any good, and you'll have to wait until 4 o'clock to get it, but will that work? And she said, just bring it to me at school. And I said, the one I make? And she said, yes, put in lots of creamer. I stayed up late last night doing homework. And I said, Remy, it's going to be hard to make you one because I don't have any milk or coffee or creamer. And I don't have any clean cups because you never do the dishes. And she said, Mom, I went to bed at 12:30. I didn't I didn't do the dishes last night because I worked till I literally fell asleep on my computer. Ask Dad. My computer was open because I was still doing work when I fell asleep. And I write back, you are a literal servant of the Lord. Look at you doing stuff that only 1.9 billion other people have ever had to do. I'm sort of proud of you. Can you just bring me my coffee, please? I'm so tired. And then I say this, Remy, imagine you're at college. You can't text me to bring you coffee. You can't text me at all because I've made your room into a home gym and I've blocked your number. What would you do then? And this is how it ends. I would hire a hitman, and I think you know the rest. You would hire a hitman, and I think you know the rest.
She's funny.
She is a great time, that kid. People would never ask for me to break. I mean,
I'm sorry, what?
He wouldn't ask me. He might ask you.
Oh, my Lord.
She comes by the drama, honestly, y'all are saying in the comments. Well, maybe so. But I just thought that was hilarious. Okay, David, let me ask you. You live in this family. What do you believe are the rules for leftovers left in the fridge, like the Chicken Express?
I would probably, I think somebody said this, I think I'd probably give it a day. I think I'd probably give it a day. So if it was Sunday and it was leftovers, Monday, I probably wouldn't touch it in case they came home and were thinking about it. But then after that, I would think that it was free range.
Okay.
I think I would do that. Now, I know what happens to my leftovers. I bring them in the house, and usually about an hour and 20 minutes later, someone has eaten them.
Well, it's always Remy because I don't like leftovers. And I didn't even want to eat that Chicken Express. I think maybe something in me was doing it out of spite, y'all. I'm not entirely sure. But anyway, I wanted to ask y'all what y'all thought about that. I thought that was pretty good.
I feel like mine always gets so.
Do y'all notice that?
Can I say something else?
Mm-hmm,
can I say something else? I will say this. The one thing, and this is so childish of me, the one thing that might cause me to eat it out of spite is if a name is written or carved on it.
No, it doesn't bother you if a name is carved on it or written, like she's carved in her styrofoam or Rocco's written on his styrofoam. What bothers you is what she did with her Bucky's fudge the other day when she wrote, "This is Remy's, keep your freaking hands off of it."
Yeah, okay.
That bothered me.
Okay, yeah, maybe not even just the don't touch, that.
Bucky's fudge, Remy. We ain't gonna go in there and eat your Bucky's fudge. But keep your freaking hands off of it? I mean, come on. Quit acting like you brought home the Raiders of the Lost Ark. What's the Ark of the Ark of the Covenant? Quit acting like you brought home the Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Because if you did, if we touch it, our skin would melt off anyway. So just let it be. But not an ad, not a partner. If you're looking for some sugar-free fudge, Bucky's has some pretty good sugar-free fudge.
You know what? I'm not a big fan of the Bucky's fudge in general, but on that particular weekend, we was trying to do some sugar-free stuff, so I grabbed a piece of it. It was good if you ain't eating. Y'all, do y'all know what is in here? So normally when you see me drinking out of this cup, which I got to get me a new cup. I just drink out of this all the time. But if you see me drinking out of this, 98% of the time it's water. But because I had breakfast this morning and my fast is already broken, I want to tell y'all what is in here. I drink one of these every day. No, I mean, I drink lots and lots of water every day, but this particular drink, I have now discovered that in one cup, I can throw in 1 scoop of my Trim Fit, 1 scoop of my collagen, and then I've been taking this vitamin that is it's called Earth and Ocean, and it's a packet of greens, all the minerals and vitamins that you will need in one day, actually more than you'll even need. And it's green, and I could put it in here. The Trim Fit tastes like grape. The collagen tastes like orange. The earth and ocean tastes like earth and ocean. You put them all in here, 2 squirts of Skinny Mix. You're drinking a fruit cocktail. And it's not bad. Taste it.
What flavor of Skinny Mix?
I did whatever I picked that day.
Oh, okay.
Like today I picked strawberry orange. It comes up green, but does it taste green?
It doesn't actually.
It tastes just like Kool-Aid or something to me.
Yeah.
And I'm getting my trim fit in there, my collagen, all of it. Isn't it good?
You know, at a lot of camps, they don't actually serve sodas, but in the machines they'll have like a
orange
drink, a grape drink, a cherry drink. If you did a suicide at a camp.
Well, Remy took a taste of it yesterday and she goes, Mom, that's good. And especially if you let the ice kind of melt and you water it down. I'm getting it all in, you guys, all in. Okay, today is We're Here For You Wednesday, and we have 3 questions, and we don't have a ton of time, but I'm going to hopefully get to all 3. Are y'all ready to go? David, make up a song about questions and how we answer them and how their lives are in shambles until we come in and ramble. Like, do that while I get the question ready.
Questions. You've got questions. Questions. If you send them in, we'll answer them.
Yeah.
Questions.
Rambling, shambling, rambling.
Rambles.
You're lost in shambles.
Shambles. But when you send in your questions,
Rambles.
We'll handle them.
I was giving you lots of words that rhymed with ramble, and you could be like, when it rambles, you feel like you're going to end up in the brambles, but don't worry because it's not shambles, because if it anybody can handle it, it's all. Best friends forever. Hello. Do you want me to do each of these in a different accent? Do y'all want me to? Okay, I will.
I don't think so.
Molly, how that is just thinking she's got skin cancer. Okay, I don't feel like I should do that.
Yeah.
This past Friday, she called my husband during work hours, and they talked for 2 hours and 40 minutes. Dang, somebody was around the corner with ye old stopwatch, weren't they? Do you think that was a little too long? They did talk about work a little bit, but it was.
I would think their boss, who is paying them, thought it was a little long.
But it was mainly about her issues. Do you think that was overstepping? My husband and I agree that we need to set up boundaries with this woman. We want to be able to build a friendship with her, but we're worried she might be relying on my husband too much. Any help and advice you guys have would be greatly appreciated to us both. Well, first of all, she said to us both, which means the husband must also think that the woman is overstepping. To me, what we've got here is a classic case of a woman that likes to talk about herself. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it could. I mean,
plus she's got skin cancer, so she's got to unload on somebody. That's a big deal. Sometimes people think that skin cancer is not a big deal. Well, it is. Okay, and you would know that if you had seen my girlfriend Carrie, who lost all of her hair when she went through skin cancer, and also Carrie Afflerball, my other girlfriend, whose nose was messed up. Okay, and to this day, her nose don't look right on her face. Oh, hey Carrie, I didn't know you were on here today.
Well, it's good. It's good, first of all, that the husband and wife are communicating about this, that she's not just kind of internalizing this. So that's a positive. Yeah, there's a couple of things. One, if that was the actual time, I mean, maybe he said, look at how long we were on the, 2 hours and 40 minutes is a long time of stolen time from work. So that's issue number one. Issue number two, like Melissa said, it could just be somebody, they're traumatized, they're talking about this, those kind of things. Still, 2 hours and 40 minutes is a long time. And yeah, you absolutely need to have some boundaries there, because even if the husband is straight as an arrow and he knows where his heart and his mind is, you don't ever know where the other person is, especially if she's going through this emotional thing. She might be looking for somebody to lean on. If she is single, or if maybe she's not getting what she needs at home. So you do have to be cautious about that.
Right. I think what might be good is if he said, hey, you know what, I'm gonna be totally honest with you. This is probably a little bit out of my element. But I know my wife, she is always, worried about this kind of thing. She sees a doctor for it. And she loves you. I think you and her ought to get together, have lunch or something. Maybe like point him in the direction of maybe, I don't know, befriending the wife. And so it kind of gets him off of his back, so to speak.
If she needs somebody just to talk to.
Get those hedges up, girl, is what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
From Emily Gibbs, and she would know because her hair is high to Jesus. All right.
Good question.
Good question.
Hey, as a reminder, every Wednesday is We're Here For You Wednesday, and send us in your questions to Melissa at melissaradke.com. There's a email right down there below in the description. These can be serious questions, thought-provoking questions. They can also just be kind of fun questions as well. Send those in anytime, and we will get them in the hopper for We're Here For You.
Go do that really quickly. Okay, hold on, y'all. Listen, we got 2 more questions, but while we do, David's going to cut the camera off and then cut it back on. If you're watching, just say a prayer. Okay, you're going to still be able to hear me talking. You just won't see me. Now you can see me, and it works out wonderfully. A lot of you are talking about ads today. Ads. There's ads. Stop what you're doing, David. Deal with our ads. Y'all do know this is YouTube, okay? And I don't know if y'all know this, but David doesn't work for YouTube. What? Okay? He's not exactly in the office at YouTube Enterprises where he can be like, hey, Bill.
Hey, when we're done, Mr. U, Mr. Tube, we're sitting down.
Now,
I don't understand why it seems to be coming in the middle. So I'll see if I can figure that out. So anyway,
coming in the middle. I mean, what?
Well, they said it was like as we were talking, it just.
It's saying that some of them are saying that it's booting them off, but you guys, you know that one of the reasons why we did this, we told y'all ahead of time that there are going to be advertisers someday. So, I mean, every time that y'all say, "Oh, it's an ad," David and I are like, high five.
Well, but not where it's really cutting us off. So, and I'm not surprised if it's before or after, but we'll look into the ones that are dropping in and how we know when they're happening, so we're not talking. Talking through. So anyway.
Okay. I thought this question was hysterical, so I'm going to go with it next because the other one's kind of a serious one. If you were on by the way, she spelt dessert. Okay, if you were on a desert island, she doesn't mean that. She means deserted, but a desert island, wouldn't that be awesome? If you were on a desert island, what are the 3 things you would take with you? I'm in a fight with my husband about this because someone asked us this question and he said, my sister-in-law. Okay. Didn't she put LOL? Her husband was just being funny, but apparently it did come up. Okay. What?
No.
Were you thinking of something dirty?
I wasn't.
Okay. I was. Anyway. What would you take if you were on a deserted island and you could only take three things? Don't say his sister-in-law. That's tough.
Well, I mean, you're going to say that I can't do this.
Holy cow.
No. If I could only take 3 things and there were no limitations to it.
No. Do not say me and Remy and Rocco.
I wouldn't want y'all to be there. I mean, for your sake, I would want you there, but not for your sake.
Because I'm for sure taking you, because I can't lift heavy things.
I would say a boat, fuel, and a satellite phone.
Okay, how do we know that this is not exactly why her and him got in trouble? Like, she may have sent that question in because she was like, oh, well, for sure, a phone, a boat, and a paddle. And he was probably like, yeah, satellite, a walkie-talkie, and then my sister-in-law. Okay, very good, David. I don't think that that's really, it's a deserted island. I don't think that's what the question means.
Well, it would.
Somebody said my air fryer. I don't know why. I think that's so funny. I don't know. I think that's so funny.
Because they would have nowhere to plug it in?
Well, I don't know. It's just the logic. It's just the logic. My air fryer. Now, I know who wrote this, and she's not a nerd, but and I would probably take Ree Drummond's best of recipes, and then, of course, my air fryer, and I might take a hand towel that I've been working on crocheting and I'm not done yet, but what? Your air. What about a Bible, you sinner? Oh, God.
I have to agree. Where did I see that? Somebody I thought actually did what I would say. Vicki Collins said a fire starter.
First of all, Vicki Collins didn't use commas. So Vicki Collins, what did she say?
Fire starter, pot machete.
Fire starter, a pot, and a machete. But she used no commas, so it looks like she's taking a fire starter pot machete.
But that's something to be able to consistently start fires. A pot, that way you could boil water and have drinking water, or if you found things to cook. And then the machete, because you could cut things up for food and or shelter and all that kind of good stuff. So those are the smartest things if you can't have items to help you get off the island.
Okay. I'm going to take David. Sorry. But I'm not doing all that by myself.
But why would you take me when you could take Bear Grylls? Is that his name, Bear Grylls?
Yes, and he loves Jesus, but
he's going to help you more than I can. I'm just being honest with you.
I'm going to take Bear Grylls. I'm going to take my Bible. It's not going to be fun to read all the time. I'm not going to lie. You and I have talked about this. It's got some parts where it drags in the middle. And I'm going to take chapstick.
Oh.
I'm going to take chapstick. And those of you who took Tylenol or your asthma meds, your lips are going to drive you crazy. Don't you even come over and try to get my chapstick. I can't live without it. When I don't carry it around with me. He carries around chapstick with him every single solitary day in his pocket, so I never have to. But I'm telling you, when I say, hey, I need some chapstick, I mean I need it, and I need it now.
But if you were down to one last thing, and you could take your chapstick or nerve pills.
I'd still take my chapstick.
The nerve pill might make you forget about your chapstick.
I'm going to tell y'all something. This is the truth. We're not going to get to that last question. We'll save it for next week. It's about adoption. You're going to be fine. I took a nerve pill last night before bed. I found it in the back of my drawer.
So you're not real sure what?
I found it in the back of my drawer and I got so happy. And I was like, I did not remember that these were back here. I'm going to pop a couple of these. So I took a couple of nerve pills. I could not get up this morning. I could not get up. When I woke up,
Those sound like the sleepy time.
I told David, this is what I told David. I said, David, I had the craziest dream. And he's like, oh, because he doesn't like to hear my dreams either. And I don't like to hear your dreams. Nobody cares. But I told him my dream. And in my dream, I said something terrible to someone that I care about, someone that I love, a dear, dear friend of mine. And I said something terrible to her. Y'all don't even know her. And I said something so mean to her. And David fell over laughing. He was laughing so hard, his head was thrown back, y'all. And then he went exactly like this. You be me, just looking forward. He went like this. This just goes to prove that way deep down, you are not a good person. It's just what I've always done. Way deep down, you are not a good person. And that's how I'd like to sign off today. Okay? Anyway, it was a hilarious dream. I'm not going to dare tell y'all about it. Have a wonderful day. Don't forget this golden moment. Tomorrow is Thursday Things. And I think I saw where Holly Denton sent something in. But that might be it. Love y'all. Have a great day.
If you got a Thursday thing, email us, melissa@melissaradke.com. We'll see you tomorrow. Here's your golden moment.
We've been talking about the kind of people to choose. Melissa, listen to this. Melissa, listen to this. Choose people you don't have to perform for. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow.